Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi and thanks so much for clicking to watch another video. So in today's video, I want to come to you guys and talk about lint in your locks. For my last video talking about brushing your locks, got a couple questions about how to keep lint out of your locks. What are some things to do to get the lint out of your locks if it's there, and what are some things to prevent them? So I just want to talk to you guys about that today. So if you're interested in learning more about how to prevent lint getting in your locks, or if it's already there, how to get it out, then just go ahead and keep on watching. All right guys, so like I said in my last video about brushing my locks, I told you guys that I found lint on the back row, mainly on the back row of my locks. So I have like 4 in the last back row of my hair, and then I had a couple like sporadically throughout my head that I could notice, like visually notice lint being in my hair. And I was surprised. I was like, what the heck is this, right? Because I don't want anything in my hair. I don't want my hair to be dirty. I don't want lint, fuzzy buzzies, nothing, none of that. So I started brushing my locks, and that has been a great big help. Like I said in the other video, in the mornings I would brush my hair after I moisturize it, and one day I found like a couple of pieces of lint. They weren't huge or anything, but they were like small pieces of lint that of course wasn't my hair balled up. It was probably from either like a sweatshirt that I have been wearing, a coat I've been wearing, sitting on the couch, the car. It could literally be from anywhere. So that's one way where I've been able to get the lint out of my locks, like not even trying to like aggressively just brush them, but just from normal brushing, I'll find some lint in the brush. So that has really been helpful. There are some other videos about brushing your locks, of course, all over YouTube. So if you want to, you can watch my video, which I'll have it linked down below, or you can just search brushing your locks, and I'm pretty sure you'll find a ton of videos about that. A way that you can prevent as much as possible lint getting in your locks is to simply just keep your locks wrapped up and protected. So when you're at home, so I know a lot of people are working from home nowadays. I'm working from home nowadays. So for the most part, I try to be in a bonnet when I'm not going outside of the house. So I have like a silk lined bonnet that I wear to sleep. And when I get up in the morning, of course, I will moisturize my hair as normal. I'll wait a little bit because I don't want to cover it while it's wet, but I'll wait a little bit and then I'll just walk around the house with the bonnet on, right? Or if you don't want to wear a bonnet and you want to just simply keep your bonnet for sleeping time, then you can wrap your hair. So there are a bunch of wrap styles you can use to just keep your hair off of your neck, like area where you're off of your neck, or off of the area where your locks touch your clothes. Now, if your locks are very long and they're gonna be sweeping regardless, then I would suggest a bonnet or wrap them up if you possibly can. But again, we're talking about preventing them. So anywhere that you can wrap up or just protect your locks, whether that's a hat, a wrap like scarf, or a bonnet, then I would suggest you use that earlier in your lock journey, just to prevent not only lint, but like dirt, debris. I mean, we're always outside, so anything can get caught in your locks. Dog hair, like cat hair, any of those things. If you keep your hair covered, then it will literally protect you from getting anything in your locks. Another way to prevent lint getting in your locks as much as possible is to stick to a washing schedule. So I know especially a lot of people who just started their journey, I know I looked on the internet and saw a bunch of things about starter locks, how you're not supposed to wash them for like a month or 2 months or something like that to prevent unraveling. No. If your hair is itching, or if your hair is dirty, if you sweat a lot in your head, if you work out, I suggest that you stick to a washing routine that works for you, whether that be every 2 weeks or if that be once a month. Whatever works for you, just make sure that you are washing your hair. And especially if you are early in your lock journey, your locks love water. My locks love water. I feel like that helped my hair lock even faster. So why not go ahead and help your hair lock faster and keep them clean? So definitely stick to a wash schedule. Use good products for your hair as well. I do have a washing video on my channel as well that I'll also link down in the description box if you're curious as to what I use to wash my hair. But definitely stick to that schedule, because that a lot of times will of course get dirt out of your hair, but it'll bring a lot of things to the surface as well. Another thing that I would say to kind of keep the locks at bay would be your clothing style. So I don't want you to go switch up everything that you have or go throw away a bunch of clothes. I have a bunch of like pink, Victoria's Secret pink Sherpa jackets. And those come about to like my neck area. So my locks would definitely hit it now. Again, my locks are getting to that length where they're kind of like just barely just barely tapping my neck when it's not retwisted. But my locks find a way to just sweep. I'm turning. If I'm at the computer, I'm turning left and right. If I'm outside or whatever, I'm turning left and right. And those locks are just sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. So I would try to avoid clothes that have lint on them. So Sherpa, anything with Sherpa on it. Sometimes some type of cottons, sweaters too, can kind of get those little fuzzy buzzies on them after you wash them. So just be mindful of what you're wearing or where you're placing your head. So even your couch as well. That can have like lint, dirt, debris on it. Your car seats, if you want to keep those clean as well. As you're driving, your locks, the back of your head would be hitting that back and forth. So you just kind of want to make sure everything's clean, couches and things like that, to prevent your locks picking up anything else. So now this is for my people who have matured locks. So I'm talking, depending on your hair, because it's hard to really say, but I'm talking these people have been in the game for like 1.5 years, 2 years, 3 years. So I see a bunch of videos on ACV rinses. No, I have not done an ACV rinse on my own hair, so I really can't talk too much about it, and I don't want to give out any wrong information at all, but I have seen a lot of ACV rinse videos, let me tell you, and those videos dig up a whole bunch of dirt in people's hairs, right? So you mix your, I think it's like so it's apple cider vinegar is what ACV stands for. And you mix that with like, I think some other things. Like I said, I'm not really sure. If you want to search for ACV rinses, you're more than welcome to get the details on that. But I know it's apple cider vinegar mixture of some sort. And you kind of just like lay your head in it, soak it for about 30 minutes, I think 30, 45 minutes, depending on the person. And then in that, like in the water that you just soaked your hair in, there's a bunch of dirt. And I know mainly it gets the lint to the surface of your lock. So I know a lot of people, so if in your lock, you might have lint that's even stuck down inside your lock that's not really on the surface for you to necessarily pick out. ACV rinse would definitely help with that, because I feel like it will loosen up the lint trapped in your locks. That way you're able to go ahead and take like tweezers or even your hands and kind of just pick it out without doing much damage to your locks. If you are taking the tweezer to your locks, please, 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 please be careful with that, because you do not want to damage your locks. You don't want to take the tweezer and just be like, oh, I see it, it's deep down in there, let me just keep picking and picking and picking and picking. And then next thing you know, your lock becomes weak in that area. And later down the line, you don't want that lock to break off. So if you do choose to, be very, very careful to use tweezers. In the back row, when I was installing my sprinkles, I saw the lint like right at the top, and I did go ahead and use tweezers to just pick it out. And it wasn't that hard. I saw some more that was a little bit deeper down that I just kind of left there, because again, I didn't want to just go and just start like picking at my lock. Like, I didn't want to do that. So I just kind of left it there, and I was like, maybe one day eventually later down the line, I will do an ACV rinse. And if I do, of course, I'll film it for you guys, but I'll probably do that a while later just to get any of the dirt or whatever that I can't get from just regular washing. Yeah, y'all, those are some of the ways that I would say would either help prevent or get the lint out of your locks or any other dirt that you might find in your locks. Of course, as always, be careful, take care of your hair, wrap your hair up and protect it. Continue to moisturize it, even if you do find lint in your hair. Don't take that as like, oh, let me just cut them out. Like, no, take care of them. Do an ACV rinse or something like that if needed. But yeah, I hope this video really helped you guys out. If anybody else has any other tips or tricks on how to get lint out of your locks or prevent lint from getting in your locks, then go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. That's all I had for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and that it helped somebody with their lock journey. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.